Joseph Potter Jr. In this lesson, let me give you some tips and some techniques for playing over a Stevie Ray Vaughan Style blues in A. After you watch this video lesson, click on the link that's right below this video, and that will take you over to PracticeTheGuitar.com, and there you can practice this 12-bar blues exercise at 15 different tempos with full notation and backing tracks to practice along with. Go check that out. There are several techniques here to making a successful 12-bar blues rhythm pattern, and most of the shapes that you're going to see in this particular exercise are taken from something you would see Stevie Ray Vaughan play. And one of the most important techniques to making a really good swing feel is the muting between the right and the left hand. And what you want to do, number one, realize that you're playing eighth note triplets here, or swung eighth notes, for lack of a better word. And what you're looking for is space between each chord attack, and that will make it swing a little harder. So you can see what I'm doing there is I'm playing the A chord, and then I'm muting it with my picking hand, and then also stopping the strings with my fretting hand before I go on to the next chord. So you can see how there's basically a chord and then kind of the A and the A6 together. Back and forth. So what you want to do is, number one, get that pattern down, and then practice going from chord to chord. Do that a little slower. To get a really good grasp of creating a swing feel, you want to make sure that you can count the difference between an eighth note and an eighth note triplet. So straight eighth notes would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... But eighth note triplets are 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So there's 3 even eighth notes over each beat. So when you play a swing feel like this, you're essentially playing triplets and taking out the middle eighth note. So you get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So that's really, really important to grab onto and make sure that you can even count and play it at the same time to really make sure that you can get that heavy swing triplet kind of feel. Here's a closer look of my picking hand so you can see how I'm stopping the strings in between each attack. You can see I'm trying to not tilt my pick forward, I'm trying to not tilt it back, I'm trying to keep it flat. That way we get the smoothest sound possible, but then I'm using my hand to stop the strings after each time I hit the chord. You also can do quite a bit of muting with the fretting hand as well while you're playing this, which would essentially be after you hit each chord, you're just simply stopping the strings. also a few other licks that you can learn from this 12-bar blues progression that if you head over to the website and sign up, you can see the tablature, play along with all the tempos. It's really, really useful. But at the end, there's this little turnaround thing. That's really, really useful, and you can use that almost anywhere, and you see those sort of licks a ton in blues and even in rock. Another example would be, that's another one that you'd want to really get down. So definitely check those out. There's a lot of slides, there's a lot of shifts, there's some bending, really, really useful techniques for playing a 12-bar blues. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Click on the link that's right below this video, and that will take you over to PracticeTheGuitar.com, and there you can practice this 12-bar blues exercise at 15 different tempos with full notation and backing tracks to practice along with. Go check that out.